I think most Star Wars fans know about kyber or lightsaber crystals at this point. They were living crystals connected to the force that powered lightsabers. They were found in abundance on planets like Ilum, Christophsis, Tython, and more. But did you know that kyber crystals grew within a special material that also had its uses within the force? The novel Catalyst by James Luceno was the first Star Wars story to introduce Kyberite, the specific material kyber crystals grew in. It was known as false kyber to non-force sensitives like Galen Erso, the character who first described the material to readers. He said, "In most cases, kybers are brought to the surface by seismic activity, movements along slippage fault lines, and typically only when an oceanic plate is sliding against a continental plate, but even then the movement has to be horizontal. The crystals rise, gathering impurities or other minerals along the way. That's why it has always been said of kybers that they are more often grown than mined. The smaller ones can literally be picked up in caves and streams in the lava tubes of ancient volcanoes, or sometimes they're found embedded in veins of Kyberite, a false kyber. Basically, a Jedi or other Force sensitive was able to detect the difference between kyber and the Kyberite that surrounded it thanks to their connection to the Force. To the untrained eye, it would look nearly identical, but Galen Erso was an expert in the field of crystallography and had learned to tell the difference. Kyberite was expanded upon in the Dr. Aphra comics by Simon Spurrier, and more recently in the current run of Darth Vader by Greg Pak. On the planet Tython, Aphra led Vader to the Martyrium of Frozen Tears in the polar region of the planet. It seemed to act as a sort of cage for the Sith Lord's powers, which makes sense. A material that grows living Force crystals would need to act as a sort of container for the Force. In fact, the Darth Vader comics expand on that exact idea. In the current storyline, a massive wave of Force energy has caused all Force users in the galaxy to struggle with their connection to the energy field. Vader has been unable to control his immense power, and he has been seeking a way to harness it once again. Aphra leads him to an artifact called the Zayli Shield, made of pure Kyberite. She says that while kyber crystals can concentrate Force energies, Kyberite does the opposite. It doesn't negate or dissipate or remove the Force, but it can store, channel, and guide it. So instead of Vader's power shooting off in every direction without control, the shield was able to collect it and release it in a sort of directed beam of Force energy, which is a little strange in my opinion. It doesn't really work for me personally, but that's what's going on. And the device was just recently introduced, so it might grow on me. And while I think the shield is a little much, I do like learning more about Kyberite and the mineral that can grow kyber crystals. But that's it for today. If you haven't already, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, and consider checking out our Patreon page. As always, thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.